हेलो डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू लर्न विद फार्मेसी। तो चलिए फार्माकोलॉजी 2 एमसीक्यू सीरीज में आज हम फार्माकोलॉजी 2 यूनिट फर्स्ट में बात करने वाले हैं फार्माकोलॉजी ऑफ ड्रग एक्टिंग ऑन कार्डियोवैस्कुलर सिस्टम। तो इसमें जो हमारा कंटेंट है वो है इंट्रोडक्शन टू हेमोडायनेमिक एंड इलेक्ट्रोफिजियोलॉजी ऑफ हार्ट, ड्रग यूज इन कंजक्टिव हार्ट फेलियर, एंटी हाइपरटेंसिव ड्रग्स, एंटी एनएलजीएल ड्रग्स, एंटी अरिथमिक ड्रग्स, एंटी हाइपरलिपिडेमिक ड्रग्स। तो दोस्तों, आप लोगों को करना क्या है कि वीडियो को देखते रहिए और जब भी आंसर देने से पहले वीडियो को पॉज करिए, चारों ऑप्शन को पढ़िएगा और आखिरी में कमेंट करिएगा कि आपने 50 क्वेश्चंस में से कितने क्वेश्चन का सही जवाब दिया। और यदि आपको यह पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करना है तो मैंने वीडियो में 2 क्वेश्चंस का जवाब नहीं दिया है, तो आप उन क्वेश्चंस का जवाब कमेंट बॉक्स में देकर ईमेल आईडी कमेंट बॉक्स में डालकर हमें कमेंट कर सकते हैं, जिसके ऊपर हम आपको पीडीएफ भेज देंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, कैल्शियम चैनल ब्लॉकर्स आर यूज्ड इन ऑल एक्सेप्ट एंजिना, अरिथमिया, कंजक्टिव हार्ट फेलियर, हार्ट हाइपरटेंशन। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है CHF, कंजक्टिव हार्ट फेलियर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ड्रग डिक्रीजेस प्लाज्मा रेनिन एक्टिविटी? ऑप्शन ए है एनेलेफ्रिन, नाइफेडिपिन, हाइड्राएलेजिन, क्लोनिडीन। तो इसका सही जवाब है क्लोनिडीन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, दिस ड्रग इज यूज्ड इंट्रावेनसली टू टर्मिनेट सुप्रावेंट्रिकुलर टैकिकार्डिया। ऑप्शन ए है निफिडिपिन, ऑप्शन बी वेरापेमिल, ऑप्शन सी बोथ ऑफ द अबव और ऑप्शन डी है नॉन ऑफ द अबव। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है वेरापेमिल। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, dopamine in high doses influences mainly the option A alpha adrenoreceptors that leads to peripheral vasoconstriction, option B dopamine receptors that lead to vasodilation of renal and mesenteric vessels, option C beta 1 adrenoreceptor that leads to enhancing of cardiac output, and option D all of the above। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है अल्फा एड्रेनोरिसेप्टर दैट लीड टू पेरिफेरल वैसोकॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, टेक द पॉजिटिव आइनोट्रोपिक ड्रग ऑफ ग्लाइकोसाइड स्ट्रक्चर डोपामाइन। ऑप्शन ए डोपामाइन, ऑप्शन बी डाइजॉक्सिन, ऑप्शन सी डोब्यूटामाइन, ऑप्शन डी एड्रेनलिन। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है डाइजॉक्सिन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, all of the following drugs act by blocking calcium channel blocker except। तो इसका ऑप्शन ए है डेंट्रोलिन, ऑप्शन बी है नेकाडिपिन, ऑप्शन सी है डेल्टाइजेम, ऑप्शन डी है वेरापेमिल। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है डेंट्रोलिन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, नाइट्रेट causes all of the following except। ऑप्शन ए डिक्रीज इन हार्ट साइज, ऑप्शन बी इंक्रीज इन कार्डियक वर्क, ऑप्शन सी प्रीलोड रिड्यूस्ड, एंड ऑप्शन डी डायलेशन ऑफ क्यूटनेस ब्लड वेसल्स। तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है इंक्रीज इन कार्डियक वर्क। नाइट्रेट कार्डियक वर्क को इंक्रीज करने से ये सब तीनों ऑप्शन करेक्ट है, मतलब नाइट्रेट कार्डियक वर्क को इंक्रीज नहीं करता। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, digoxin action is not affected in option A hepatic disease, option B electrolyte disturbance, option C renal failure, and option D MI, that is myocardial infarction. So the correct answer is hepatic disease. Question number 9, this drug prolong repolarization. Option A flecainide, option B sotalol, option D lidocaine, and option D verapamil. तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है सोटोलोल। क्वेश्चन नंबर 10, indicate the group of drug influencing the cerebral flow. Options are calcium channel blocker, derivative of GABA gamma aminobutyric acid, derivative of vinca minor plant, and all of the above. So the correct answer is all of the above. Question number 11, take the positive inotropic drug of non-glycoside structure. So the options are digitoxin, digoxin, dobutamine, strophenthine. So the correct answer is dobutamine. Question number 12, nitric oxide act via. Options are CAMP, that means cyclic adenosine monophosphate. Option B CGMP, that means cyclic guanosine monophosphate. Option C is calcium, and option D is phosphate. So the correct answer is CGMP, that means cyclic guanosine monophosphate. Question number 13, the nitrate which does not undergo first pass metabolism is. Options are isosorbide mononitrate, option B is nitroglycerin, option C is pentaerythritol tetranitrate, and option D is isosorbide dinitrate. So the correct answer is isosorbide mononitrate. Question number 14, what are high level of VLDL, that means very low density lipoprotein triglyceride more than 1000 mg per dl indicates of? Does it indicates of risk for heart disease, a risk for pancreatitis, a risk for stroke, a risk for gout? So the correct answer is it indicate a risk for pancreatitis. Question number 15, digitalis toxicity can cause hyperkalemia, nausea, arrhythmia, all of the above. So the correct answer, digitalis toxicity can cause all of the above. Hyperkalemia here means high level of electrolyte potassium in blood. Then this condition leads to hyperkalemia. Then moving to next question, question number 16, nitroglycerin causes all except. Option A is hypotension and bradycardia. Option B is methemoglobinemine. Option C is hypotension and tachycardia, and option D is vasodilation. So the correct answer for this is hypotension and bradycardia. Question number 17. This drug is a class 1 antiarrhythmic drug. So the options are flecainide, sotalol, lidocaine, verapamil. So the correct answer for this question is flecainide. Question number 18. Which type of receptors can be activated by angiotensinamide? So the option A is adrenergic receptor, option B is cholinergic receptor, option C is dopaminergic receptor, and option D is angiotensin receptor. So the correct answer is angiotensin receptor. Question number 19. Verapamil is contraindicated in. Does verapamil is contraindicated in hypertension, complete heart block, paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia, or it is indicated in angina pectoris? So verapamil is contraindicated in complete heart block. Question number 20. Indicate the drugs which are calcium channel blockers influencing the brain blood flow. Option A is amilalone, picamilone. Option B is nimodipine, sinargine. Option C is heparin, warfarin, and option D is vinpocetine or nicergolene. So the correct answer is nimodipine and sinargine. Question number 21. Digoxin toxicity produce all of the following changes in ECG except. Option A is inverted T waves, option B is prolonged QT interval, option C is ST depression, and option D is prolonged QT interval, prolonged PR interval. So the correct answer for this question is prolonged QT interval. Question number 22. The main principle of shock treatment is to increase the arterial pressure, option B to increase the peripheral vascular resistance, option C to increase the cardiac output, or option D to increase the peripheral blood flow. So the correct answer is to improve the peripheral blood flow, shock treatment is provided. Question number 23. Digoxin is not indicated in. Option A arterial flutter, arterial fibrillation, high output failure, or PSVT. So the correct answer is digoxin is not indicated in high output failure. Question number 24. This drug is a class 3 antiarrhythmic drug. So options are flecainide, option B is amiodarone, option C is lidocaine, and option D is verapamil. So this question is as a homework for you, so you can comment the answer of this question in the comment box. Question number 25. All are true about digoxin except option A causes bradycardia due to increasing vagal tone. Option B is acts by inhibiting sodium and potassium ATPase in myocardial fibers. Option C, it is 95% plasma protein bound. and option D is primarily excreted unchanged by glomerular filtration. So the correct answer is it is 95% plasma protein bound. Question number 26. The major clinical use of nimodipine is in option A hypertension, option B angina pectoris, option C subarachnoid hemorrhage, and option D Raynaud's phenomenon. So the correct answer is subarachnoid hemorrhage. Question number 27. All of the following statement about nesiritide are true except option A, it is a BNP analog, option B, it is used in decompensation of CHF, option C, it can be administered orally, and option D, it causes loss of Na in the urine. So the correct answer is it can be administered orally. Question number 28. This drug is contraindicated in patients with moderate to severe heart failure. Option A nifedipine, option B verapamil, option C both of the above, and option D none of the above. So the correct answer for this question is verapamil. Question number 29. Digoxin is contraindicated in. Options are supraventricular tachycardia, option B arterial fibrillation, option C CHF congestive heart failure, option D hypertrophic objective cardiomyopathy. So the correct answer is hypertrophic objective cardiomyopathy. In this, the digoxin is contraindicated. Question number 30. Potassium channel opener with anti-analgesic activity is. Option A is nicorandil, option B is dipyridamole, option C is trimetazidine, option D is oxyfedrine. So the correct answer is nicorandil. Question number 31. This drug has a little or no effect on chronotrophy and dronotrophy at normal doses. Options are nifedipine, option B is deltaizem, option C is verapamil, and option D is all of the above. So the correct answer for this question is nifedipine. Question number 32. Patient with diabetes has hyperlipidemia. Which drug of the following cannot be used in the case due to the risk of development of hyperglycemia? Option A is niacin, option B is statins, option C is cholestyramine, and option D is ezetimibe. So the correct answer for this question is niacin. Question number 33. Tick the group of the drug for chronic hypotension treatment. Option A is positive inotropic drug, option B is vasoconstrictors, option C is plasmo expanders, and option D is analeptics and tonics. So the correct answer is analeptic and tonics. Question number 34. Dopamine at low doses influences mainly. Option A is alpha adrenoreceptors that lead to peripheral vasoconstriction. Option B is dopamine receptors that leads to vasodilation of renal and meningeal vessel. Option C is beta 1 adrenoreceptors that leads to enhanced cardiac output, and option D is all of the above. So the correct answer for this question is dopamine receptors that lead to vasodilation of renal and menstrual vessels. Question number 35. Digitalis acts in CHF by. Option A is sodium and potassium ATPase inhibition. Option B is sodium and potassium ATPase stimulation. Option C is blockage of calcium channel, and option D is increasing the refractory period of AV node. So the correct answer is sodium potassium ATPase inhibition. Question number 36. Coronary stale phenomenon is seen with. Options are dipyridamole, option B is deltaesem, option C is propanol, option D is verapamil. So the correct answer is dipyridamole. Question number 37. Nimodipine is used in. Options are subarachnoid hemorrhage, option B is intracerebral hemorrhage, option C is extradural hemorrhage, and option last D is subdural hemorrhage. So the correct answer, nimodipine is used in subarachnoid hemorrhage. Question number 38. Drug to be avoided in hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy is. Option A is amiodarone, option B is verapamil, option C is digoxin, and option D is beta blockers. So this is also for you. You can comment in the comment box. 39. Digoxin toxicity is increased by all except. Option A is renal impairment, option B is hyperkalemia, option C is hypercalcemia, and option D is hypomagnesemia. So the correct answer is hyperkalemia. Digoxin toxicity is increased in renal impairment, hypercalcemia, and hypomagnesemia except hyperkalemia. Question number 40. BNP is degraded by. Option A is neutral endopeptidase, option B is elastase, and option C is omepia trilate, and option D is ACE. So the correct answer is neutral endopeptidase. Question number 41. Take the drug influencing the blood flow which is related to antiplatelet agent. So the options are heparin, option B is pyracetamine, and option C is tanacan, and option D is aspirin. So the correct answer is aspirin. Question number 24. This drug is a class 1A antiarrhythmic drug. Options are sotalol, propanol, verapamil, or quinidine. So the correct answer is quinidine. Question number 43. Take the synthesis vasoconstrictor having an endormonic effect. So the options are noradrenaline, adrenaline, phenylephrine, angiotensinamide. So the correct answer is phenylephrine. Question number 44. This drug activates a nuclear transcription receptor. Options are cholestyramine, option B is ezetimibe, option C is gemfibrozil, and option D is niacin. So the correct answer is gemfibrozil. Question number 45. Which among the following is the best inotropic drug for use in right heart failure? Options are dobutamine, digoxin, dopamine, or milrinone. So the correct answer is milrinone. Question number 46. Mechanism of action of NO, that is nitric oxide, is CAMP, option B, CGMP, option C, PGE2, and option D, PCD4. So the correct answer is CGMP. Question number 47, that is drug not to be given in ischemic heart disease is option A, that is atenolol, option B is ACE inhibitor, option C is isoproterenol, and option D is streptokinase. So the correct answer is isoproterenol. Question number 48. Sodium nitroprusside acts by activation of option A is guanylate cyclase, option B is potassium channel, option C is calcium channels, and option D is cyclic AMP. So the correct answer for this question is guanylate cyclase. Question number 49. This drug is an effective bronchodilator. So the options are nifedipine, verapamil, or both of the above, or none of the above. So the correct answer is none of the above. And the last question, that is therapeutic plasma level of digoxin is between 1 to 3 Ng per ml. Ng per ml means nanogram per millimeter. Between 0.8 to 15 nanogram per millimeter, between 12 to 2 nanogram per millimeter, or more than 2.4 nanogram per millimeter. So the correct answer for therapeutic plasma level of digoxin is 0.8 to 15 नैनोग्राम पर मिलीमीटर। तो इस तरीके से फार्माकोलॉजी 2 से यूनिट 1 के पार्ट 1 में 50 क्वेश्चंस हमने कवर कर लिए हैं। तो आशा करता हूँ कि आपके एग्ज़ाम में इसमें से मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चन आ जाए। तो लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। तो फिर मिलते हैं यूनिट 1 के पार्ट 2 में। थैंक यू।